This is Xtreme Motion. I'm your host, Rance Adams, and we have got a hot show coming to you today. This is it, folks. We've got some sweet interviews lined up, and we'll also be dropping information on how you, the viewer at home, can be a part of Xtreme Motion. Up next, we're going to be speaking to one of the top pro BMX riders in the world. He's local favorite, Jason Cox. Stick around.
I'm Jason Cox with Team GT. Stay tuned for more Xtreme Motion.
Jason Cox is a professional BMX rider who calls Dallas-Fort Worth his home when he's not on the road. We caught up with Jason at GPX Skate Park pulling some twisted maneuvers on the street scene.
My name is Jason Cox. I'm a professional bike rider for GT bicycles. I ride street and I also ride vert. I'm 27. I was born in Fort Worth, Texas. Been riding for about 12 years. I actually started out racing bicycles and then started riding a few ramps, and presto, here I am. This right here is a GT bike. I don't know if you can actually buy this model right now. It's a Jamie Bestwick issue. And this one right here probably runs about $1,000. But you can actually get it in bike shops for about $300 to $400, a little bit lower end model. Elbow pads and knee pads, Pro Design makes these. They're some of the best padded. I've never been hurt as far as in the knees and in the elbows wearing these pads. And of course my helmet's a Moto 6 Bell, Moto 6 helmet, and it protects your head. I like riding the big half pipes, the vert ramps, a little bit more than I like riding the street and the box jump. So my greatest accomplishment would be probably the 360 tail whip. I pulled that a few times, and of course the backflip twist, the flare. Pulled a whole lot of those back a couple of years ago. So I've been doing a little bit of the MSS contest series, and I'll be doing the invert contest this year. I just got back from a contest this morning. Crash and burn on that contest. I didn't do the X Games this year, nor the Gravity Games, because I was doing a lot of touring with GT bicycles. Next year, I'm definitely going to be getting back on the contest circuit, and hopefully you see me at the X Games. One of my main goals is placing in the top 10 in the X Games next year. Our sport is getting very, very big. Well, actually, you know, GPX, they're doing a lot here to advance the younger kids, and for instance, they're giving lessons and stuff like that here at the skate park now, and that's going to help little kids grow a lot faster in the sport. And pretty much that's about it.
That guy is wild. Up next, we're going to be talking to the amazing John Comer, a professional skateboarder who's got a reputation for going big and doing it with less than the rest. Hang with us. We know you want to be down with Xtreme Motion, so we're giving you the opportunity to get crazy for the show. If you have footage of yourself getting your wild on doing something related to extreme sports, drop it on us. It could be skating, mountain biking, rock climbing, whatever. Send your tape to Xtreme Motion, 5233 Bridge Street, Fort Worth, Texas, 76103. If you deserve a response, make sure you include contact information, name, address, and a home phone number. We'll look at anything on high 8mm, VHS, and digital camera. If you're under 18, you'll need written permission from your parents. Here's the kicker. If we use your stuff, we'll hook you up with some free swag like passes to some of DFW's most slamming skate parks or other cool stuff. Also, no safety gear, you got no chance. So send your tape to us now. John Comer is a local name. He's recognized all around the world for his unique skateboarding skills. He skates for Fast Forward, a local skateboarding and clothing company which has stores all across the country. Let's go see what John has to say about his career. This is Xtreme Motion. I'm your host, Rance Adams, and we're here with local professional skater, John Comer. John, how you doing?
Doing good.
So, John, we know you're a pro. How long have you been doing that?
I've been pro for about 3 years.
So how long have you been skating?
About 15.
Wow, that's probably a lot of hard work, 12 years to translate to professional.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I guess it was hard work, but I just thought of it as fun the whole time. You know what I mean? I was just always having fun.
See, that's what it's all about, just out there releasing and all that.
Most everybody's really cool, you know. It's just everybody's in the same boat. You know what I mean? They're just kids that grew up skateboarding and having fun, and then look where they are now. You know, they're the same way I am. Just like, wow, it's crazy.
So John, does anybody know you for anything, particular tricks, like John does this triple backflip or anything like that? Or are they just like, that's John Comer, he's a cool cat?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any signature moves or anything. Everybody just kind of knows me as the one-legged dude.
So has that hindered you at all in your skating?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit maybe, but it's always, when I started skating, I had a fake leg, so it's just been the way I've skated all my life.
Well, it can't have really been bad if you're a pro. I mean.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there's tricks that are harder for me, but there's other tricks that are maybe easier for me. I don't know, you know.
Just makes you work that much harder. Yeah. So you're enjoying everything. You've gotten to travel all over the world coming from Texas. Did you ever plan on any of that? Or?
No, you know, I think when I was a kid, probably when I was around the 8th grade is when I really thought, man, I want to be a pro, just from watching videos and seeing guys like Danny Way and all these guys traveling all over the world. And it was like, wow, man, I want to do that. I figured the only job that I would ever want to do and have fun at would be skateboarding, and this is the only job you can do where all you have to do is skate.
And so there are local heroes that emerge and you kind of follow their footsteps, or did you just like, I just want to skateboard, and you carved your own niche?
Oh, definitely there was pros from Dallas that I grew up watching, like Mike Crum, and Jeff Phillips, Craig Johnson, and you know, Dan Wilkes, and plenty of guys, plenty of local Dallas guys. I think Dallas has a pretty rich skate history.
I know the skate park scene is starting to build up some. Did you mostly cut your teeth in the street, or did you hit skate parks? You know, how did you progress?
I think, well, when I was a kid, for the first probably year or two, I just skated around my neighborhood, and then some kids, me and some of the other kids in the neighborhood built a ramp. We had a little vert ramp. It was pretty sketchy, but it was a vert ramp. And then we started going to skate time at Bachman Lake.
Remember that place?
Yeah. The clown ramp.
Yeah.
That's where first ramp I ever learned how to do any airs on or anything.
Yeah.
And then when Jeff Phillips opened up, I started skating there too, and now I'm skating at all the parks everywhere.
That's really cool, man. Well, I appreciate you talking to me. This is John Comer, local skate professional. Y'all make sure and keep an eye out. Pump him up when you see him. John Comer is the goods. I'm inspired. We're going to come back in just a few minutes and tell you how you at home can be a part of Xtreme Motion. Stay with us. We know some of you out there want to make some noise on Xtreme Motion. We're giving that opportunity to local unsigned bands and musicians. We're on the hunt for CDs or DAT tapes that we can use for various segments of the show. We'll even use video footage if you have any. Hip-hop, punk, metal. We'll listen to and view anything, but only a select few will make the cut. Send your stuff to, you know the address, it's on your screen right now. If your sound is featured on Xtreme Motion, we'll give you name credit along with posting any website info. Bring the noise. Next up, we'll see Jason Cox again. He'll be handling my gig and interviewing fellow pro BMX rider Omar Estrada here at GPX.
So my name is Omar Estrada. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm a local out here. I do BMX freestyle, which is stunts. 24 years old, turned 25 this year, getting old, but you know, still having fun and still working hard at, you know, sport I love to do. I've been riding about 16 years. Started out when I was probably my first bike, 2nd grade, more or less. Started jumping curbs. yeah, and then just kind of kept going from there and just kept getting a little farther and a little higher and started to take the feet off of the hand, and you know, from there it was uphill. Well, I ride a Wise Guy, which is this is my girlfriend right here. I've had it about 6 months. It's made out of full chrome ollie. Everything on it is reinforced compared to the bikes in, you know, earlier years. The guy that makes it is out of Omaha. It's helped me out a lot. Starting to push me to do contests. I've been kind of training this summer and going out to Lake Owen and trying to travel a little bit, hit new spots, and you know, I got, you know, good people backing me and good friends to ride with, and, you know, every day is just a joy. Probably one of the best things that they've improved are probably the rims. I don't know if you can see it, but rims are a lot thicker now compared to this front rim. This wall is a lot bigger. It takes more abuse than I wish I could take. But you know, of course, the gyro, which keeps all your brakes from getting tangled. Pegs, those are my friends. They keep me hooked on to coping and ledges and handrails, and you know, tires getting nice and thick. Sidewalls are really thick now, so it's almost impossible to destroy a bike. You know. At least so they say. My preferred terrain, I love it all, man. I've been doing it so long that, you know, it all intertwines itself, it all helps itself out. You know, you can't just learn one without, you know, at least learning basics to other ones, and, you know, it ends up all just overlapping itself. My favorite, I guess, would be street. That's probably what I you know, seem to work hardest at. You know, just getting out in the open, have a nice day, nice Sunday, you know, go out and just a few friends and just find a little jump made out of dirt, you know, that's just natural, you know, go find just a little smooth ledge to grind on, and, you know, pretty much anything really. On a bike, you can do dirt on bike, you can do dirt jumps, which I try to do a lot of. It's endless, you know. You can roll over anything as long as you're going fast enough. This is the kind of sport where the individual, you know, as an individual, you go into it, you know, basically not knowing anything. You don't have any coaches. You push yourself to excel, and, you know, I guess, you know, everything that I've done, every day I sit on my bike, I accomplish something. So, you know, it's everything. I love it all, and it's you know, the older I get, the better it gets, which has been really fun. So. My favorite trick, I guess, would have to be a tail whip, I guess. I've been working on 360 tail whips, you know, getting those down. Just started doing backflips real recently. Went down a few times, kind of bruised the shoulder a little bit. And usually I get the skate parts and I just blank out. I don't look at anything around me. I just go with it. Probably big tail whips are my favorite, smoothest trick that I've been doing pretty consistent lately. I plan to just, you know, keep having fun with it, you know, keep growing with it, supporting everything that, you know, helps riders out, and, you know, just, you know, enjoying the most I can out of it while I can, you know. I plan to, this next summer, I plan to, you know, jump in a lot of contest series and, you know, see what I can do out of it, you know. I have a Wise Guy out of Omaha, Nebraska. The foundry up in Denton, Texas is flowing me parts and, you know, helping me a lot. Good friends of mine, skate parks, you know, Eisenberg, GPX. So GPX has been, you know, doing a lot for the area, and that's pretty much about it.
Are you sitting down? I can't. The information I have for you is too hot to sit on. It's the biggest news to hit the DFW area since the X Trials played at GPX this past spring. Some of the hottest stars are coming to our backyard to drop in for the Mobile Skate Park Series put on by the Aggressive Skaters Association, beginning October 13th all the way through the 21st. Now here's the scoop. Where? North Hills Mall in Fort Worth. When? I told you, October 13th, and it runs 9 days through the 21st. What? On the 13th, you can catch the best trick for the BMX freestyle. On the 14th, you can catch the best trick for pro skateboarding. Now here's the hook. On October 20th and the 21st is the ASA World Championships, where the top 70 pros from around the world will compete for more than $50,000. That's a lot of cheddar. The top 100 amateur inline skaters will be skating all week for the opportunity to turn pro in 2002. Now what will it cost you? Nada, zilch, zero. It's free to watch. Not only that, you have the opportunity to ride on the pro cars in between the competitions on October 15th through the 18th for a measly $8. Who knows who you'll be grinding next to? Now, did I say it was huge? Yeah, you feel me. Check out this action. So that's it for Xtreme Motion. It's been fun. We so hope you've enjoyed the ride. I'm Rance Adams. We'll see you next time.
I'm Omar Estrada. Stay tuned for more.
This is gonna be great for the outro.
I'm Omar Estrada.
Your name is Omar.
Okay, yeah, my last check correctly.
All right.
How you at home can be a part of Xtreme Motion. Yeah, you always gotta have some knee pads, camera guy.
Just got back from a contest this morning from, heck, where was I? Baltimore cut.
Oh, I roll!
Xtreme Motion, I'm your rant. So that's it for Xtreme Motion. We want to thank everybody that we interviewed today. I'm gonna say nothing.
I'm Omar Estrada, and stay tuned for more Xtreme Motion. One more time. You want me to do it one more time? Okay. What was it?
John Comer is another local name. He's known worldwide for his unique skateboarding skills. He skates for local-based company Fast Forward, which has stores, local-based clothing, skateboarding, and clothing stores. He skates for locally based clothing, locally based.
I'm Omar Estrada, and hold on one more time, man. I'm Omar Estrada, and stay tuned. It was that one time, man. That's what it got me. Okay.
That's great.
That's why you always wear your safety gear, kiddies.